Hello everyone, it's KraDeNine here, bringing you guys my red updated Bowmaster revamp review video. Now, I've had some time to play with my Bowmaster, that's why this review took a little bit of time. I didn't want to just do it day one and give you guys my impressions because I wanted to give you guys every gripe or every positive I have with this class. So let's go with the positives because you always want to go with the positives before the negatives, right? But anyways, Bowmasters now have more mobility, they're more fun in my opinion, and they have a new load of skills. Some skills being arrow blasters, other being the more, less used but more fun to use, covering fire and hook shot. Now I love those two skills and it's always fun to spam around with them, but they're only for fun, not so much for end game training like Twilight Perion, although hook shot could be there. There are also a bunch of skills that I have not used so much, but do find awesome, such like Arrow Stream is going to be your new mobility skill. Attacks enemies, so it's always fun to use things like that at Twilight Perion, for example. So now, I guess that's really my favorite things about them is that, they have more mobility, they're more fun to play, they have a bunch of new skills, and they're just more attack oriented. Less runaway attack, just because they had low defense, and I guess that will segue into my cons with this class. They have low defense. Even now, they have low defense. I've heard people say your defense shot up, and I'm like, I don't see how. I was just at Stronghold, and as you guys see in the video, I disconnected once, and then I tried to record again, disconnected again. And, I wasn't really able to see how much damage I was being taken onto, but I kept looking at my HP going down and down. There's also a skill called Reckless Hunt. It increases your attack by 20, right? That's nice, you always want more attack. But you lose 40% defense and magic defense. At Twilight Perion, you will die in one hit because you have that skill on. So I would highly recommend you only use that skill in maps that you can survive at least 2 hits in. So, what I mentioned before is that I was disconnecting at Stronghold. That's why you're seeing footage at Temple of Time now. I kept disconnecting, and this is an issue I have with Phantom, is that when a class constantly disconnects, what good is it, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I love Bowmaster and I would love to continue playing him, but he's almost unplayable for me at the moment. With low defense and constant disconnections, that is a sign of death at Twilight Perion. Because at Twilight Perion, you're not going to spawn in a safe zone. You're going to spawn in the middle of the map without any of your buffs when you log in. Not the most ideal conditions. But besides that, this class is fun, I do enjoy it, and I think that if you enjoyed Bowmasters at all in the past, give them a shot now. My only thing would be is that don't use the Arrow Blaster turret because it will probably disconnect you, but if you feel like you need to use a turret, use a turret, but don't use 2 Arrow Blasters. For some reason it does not affect my Phantom in the slightest, but it affects my Bowmaster to the point where he disconnects. And it might be just me. Again, give it a shot on your character. You could always stress test MapleStory, see if it disconnects you. If not, continue doing it. But like I said, I would recommend you play this class if you enjoyed it in the past, because there's still the good old Bowmaster that we know and love, with new skills and new mob skills. And more mobility. Like I mentioned, covering fire, my bad, is a great skill. Leaping backwards is amazing, and you can hold it to shoot arrows. Although personally I just use it by clicking it once and it gives me a faster flash jump. But guys, that's really it. If you have any questions about, Bowmaster, feel free to comment them down below. And give me your opinion on Bowmaster. Do you like them now? Do you hate them now? Do you have issues with them disconnecting at all? Or do you just want the good old Bowmaster only spamming Hurricane around? But guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe because I upload MapleStory videos frequently. And, just leave the comment below of the question of the video is, what do you think of Bowmasters in the red patch? So thanks for watching and see you guys later.